Happy birthday to you.
Oh my God.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, beautiful wife. Happy birthday to you.
You know when you have those like itch attacks and you decide you're going to rub your whole entire brand new fresh set of eyelashes and you just can't help yourself?
Yeah.
I like literally just undid an hour of sitting and just letting her like do her thing, and then I just ruined it. Do I have any eyelashes left on this eye?
It happens to me all the time.
Look.
Yeah, totally.
Welcome, you delicious dirties, to a back to school new episode of Till the Dirt with Tommy and MJ. I'm feeling weird today. I'm feeling freaky. I'm feeling odd.
Yeah, if you're watching on television, she claims that she does have underwear on, but who knows? You never know. So if you want to get some more views, bring out the baklava, ladies and gents.
Is that vagina for
Yeah,
you? Is that a euphemism for
Sure.
vajaja?
Sure, it's one of them.
Okay, so
Happy birthday to you.
thank you. Today was so cute. Shams is starting school next week. We had an orientation today, and I will say the structure of school, the community, the feeling that we're going back into a routine for our son that's going to be so great. Seeing people that I literally didn't see since the day school ended. Now, what is up with that? I'm so glad that I was not alone. All the other moms were like, can you believe, like people that I'm close with, people that I like, people that I will text with on Instagram daily, that I didn't see the whites of their eyes all summer. Meaning, last day of school, June 20th, nothing in June, which was a time I was certain was a wind down, a slowdown. I was like, oh my God, thank God, finally the end of the school year, this is back in June, now we could slow down, now we can hang, we can have some kickbacks, we're going to be like so chill, it's going to be summer. No. We had no summer, we saw each other 0 times, and we are now at back to school saying, how did the time fly? And guess what? I was not alone. And that makes me feel so much better. So that means my whole summer was lonely, and no wonder I feel good, because I came back and I connected with my community of mothers that understand my pain and experience the same thing. It's so weird.
It was outside, but you definitely worked it like you were like a fucking politician, dude.
What do you mean?
I mean, you worked the room, like shaking this person's hand, kissing this baby, shaking that person's hand, like it was.
What? You were barely even there. How did you notice anything?
I was there enough to see. We were the last people to leave. What do you mean? We were the last people to leave, and the wife definitely, she works it, man. You know, like I don't know any of these people's names. I couldn't pick them out of a lineup. And she knows who everybody is, and she got all their names, and it's funny to watch. It's funny to watch. I don't know if you ever envisioned that for yourself. 20s, 30s MJ. I don't think she pictured herself working the room or working. Again, it was outside. I'm using that as a euphemism, but she was working it like, to that degree. To that degree, it was funny to watch.
I remember when I was in my 20s, 30s, I didn't even want to see a car seat.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
Like if you would have brought like water wipes or a pacifier, or like I would have been like, what? Get it out.
Yeah, we lost her.
I don't know what you mean by what you're saying, because when we were in the front, you weren't there yet because you drove your own car. So when we were sitting in the grass, you weren't there, which I was hanging out with some girls because we had Toya. So a lot of the kids wanted to come say hi to Toya.
She is an attraction.
A baby magnet.
She is because she's small enough that she doesn't intimidate any of them.
That's right.
And they all, at that age, you like some of those kids love dogs. You know what I mean? Like love them. They don't even have a lot of other friends. They love dogs. But sometimes a bigger dog might scare you off a little bit. Where Toya's just chill, dude. She's like fucking on heroin. She's just chill. And so yeah, there was she was definitely an attraction. A lot of kids were happy to see her and wanted to pet her, and she was more than happy to oblige.
And when we were...
Just so you know, if you're watching that at home, folks, my wife wasn't picking her nose. That was a scratch. That wasn't a pick.
Well, it's on the outside of my nostril.
That's what I mean. So if you're Seinfeld fans, and there was the episode where she broke up with him because she thought she saw him picking from the other car, he was scratching, and it was a scratch. It wasn't a pick. That was a scratch, not a pick, ladies and gents.
I did get a beautiful new fresh set for my birthday. Birthday nails, birthday toes. My feet look so pretty.
Oh my God.
Do they not?
No.
Look at them.
No,
look at them.
Good. I didn't do anything to
What is wrong with looking at my beautiful feet?
I didn't do anything not to deserve that today, man. When I do something wrong, then I deserve punishment.
People disagree with you, you know.
Yeah, they don't. Trust me, people are full of shit. No. So one thing I've learned about LA, people are full of shit and will tell you things that you want to hear.
Feet. I have pretty. I just do.
Sure.
They're cute. When they've been pedicured.
Yeah, they haven't been cured of anything. Trust me.
Oh Lord, that was kind of funny.
Yeah, there's a lot wrong.
Can I have some of your sweet tea?
No, you can actually.
Last night we went to. I wish Tommy would have come, but you know, like people actually. Adam Farhan asked about you. He was like, "Are you really not going to let me have a sip?"
Oh, I didn't know you really wanted a sip.
Yeah, what would I just kidding. Yeah, give me some. Tommy made us some.
I didn't make shit.
Twisted tea.
Twisted tea. It's pretty good.
So, Adam Farhan, Reza's husband,
I got lipstick all over.
Was
my
asking.
Thanks.
He'll be okay. It's like, oh, I thought you said Tommy was coming, and I was like, actually, I kind of thought it was a chump event, you know. And we went over to Crystal and Rob Minkoff's house, and of course, anyone can bring their plus one, but since Shams wasn't going to come, I didn't think it was appropriate to bring a kid, which it wasn't.
Yeah,
and therefore,
I'm good.
Yeah, I don't think you would have been like into it.
No, I'm good, dude. I am good.
But
thanks, but no thanks.
No, but like it was fun because we watched our friends get a little more turned up throughout the night. I'm sure that was it was a click. It was kind of like if you were there, you would have been like, well, these aren't really like my people because like I was hanging out with Liat a lot and Reza and
please get me
Jeff.
Out of here. Please get me out. Plus, going to that type of event, I would have to be sober because then I'm the designated driver.
Yeah.
So, which is awful. I just watch these people get shit faced, and I'm fucking
yeah.
No. Thanks.
But what if you got drunk too? Then we could just
no. It's not my crew to get drunk with. I'm more of a shoot fireworks out of my ass when I get drunk type of guy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to have a party on Labor Day weekend before your draft?
No.
Okay.
No. Definitely not on Labor Day. On the draft day, I'm doing anything.
No, that's Monday.
I am doing the Monday of Labor Day is draft day.
That's actual Labor Day. No, I didn't say Labor Day. I said
I remember the fucking what was it 2 years ago? You went away, which was the nicest thing you could have ever done for me for my draft
with my baby.
And then you went to visit Zeba, I think.
Yes.
And I started with like a Coors Light. And
then you got blackout
I got
drunk.
fucking wasted.
Yeah.
Because of how long it took. It was supposed to start at like 3. And then there was this type of delay, that type of delay, whatever. It didn't start till like 5, just say. It was a couple hours late.
I know
and
you're
I was
being
fucking
nice.
wasted. By the time it started, ruined my fucking draft.
Your buddies.
I didn't even know who I drafted.
Yeah.
It was fucking terrible, dude. So I'm not going in there that.
And by the way, like I'm not going to stick up for your friends. I'm going to call them out. They delayed your draft for like I need 30 more minutes and then somebody need another hour and then like it was not an official thing. Somebody just decided to be selfish. It was like the equivalent.
It was Ira. Ira fucking there he is. Like, and he's not in this time zone.
What time zone is he in? East Coast?
Yeah.
What difference does it make?
It makes a big difference because like
he can't commit to a time because
but it's not just that. Like I feel like if everyone's out here, even though we're not together because we're all on our own drafting, I feel like if you're in the same time zone, you're in the same time the mind space.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you're 3 hours later, this
It
is
could
going
be
on.
lunch, dinner,
Yes,
whatever.
Yes, it could be 3 hours earlier. But if you're not in the same time zone, I just don't feel like you're in the same time frame, the same mind space.
Yeah.
And I think he does that, truthfully, to try and get a little bit of an advantage.
How?
Because you do. You get other people restless. You know what I'm saying? Well, we have, and I don't want to get too deep into the throes of fantasy football, but there's
Like,
two
is he
types.
doing research or something?
No, there's two types of drafts, right? There's a snake draft, which is you have number 1, Shams has number 2, I have number 3, so and it goes in order. And then at the end of the round, it turns around. So whoever was last now goes first. And it comes back to you you would have the last pick in the round.
How many rounds do you go back? 5?
No, it's used fantasy
12?
football. No, it's long. It's like 18 rounds. It's long.
And
But
then
the other side, the other way to draft is an auction draft where
I hope you don't do auction.
that's the best way, and to me, it's the real way to prove that you know what the fuck you're doing.
Okay.
Where I'll nominate a player, and then everybody can get him, but you got to pay for it.
Okay.
And that's why I think he does what he does, because
What? He's getting people tired?
he's just fucking you up, dude. He's getting you restless. He's getting you a little agitated. He's getting you, you were ready to rock and roll. I just think they're all poker. Put it this way, they're all poker players.
Okay.
Not all, but like 5 of them. The 5 that I know in the league, because there's 12-man league. I don't even know 6 of them. I only know them from fantasy. But the 5 I know in the league are all card players, but good card. Not just like I play poker. Like could survive, could not get a job and play poker if they wanted to and live off that. They're all good. So I feel like they're always playing a fucking angle, dude. When you trades, anything involved in the league, these guys are always up to something.
Well, if you're listening, fuck you. I hope you lose this year.
Oh, he's going to.
And you better be on time for my husband, because that sounds like a pussy ass move that somebody is trying to do because they're a weak player. And if you want to play by the rules, everybody's got to be at an even playing field. And punctual for a draft is the bare minimum. Ira.
Yeah,
okay.
My wife's telling anybody punctual for anything is fucking a little rich, but I appreciate the backup.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
F you, Ira.
Well, okay. So yesterday I worked all day with various clients, some old, some new, and it was a beautiful day. We saw a lot of beautiful houses in a lot of beautiful areas where we live, and I thought of something really funny.
What's that?
Okay. We forget words like mid-sentence.
Okay.
Like all day long, I was able to not do that. But today, like I was trying to call you like an arbiter of love.
Okay.
And I wasn't sure if that was the word. It's really crazy. What's wrong with you, okay?
Nothing.
I
just look so fat on these videos. I'm not that I'm svelte and super skinny, but I'm definitely not as fat as I look on these videos.
You're in black.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
You should be comfortable.
No, I'm all right. I'm comfortable. These seats aren't very comfortable. I gotta be honest with you. I feel like I don't know. They're not the best.
Yeah.
But it's all good in the hood.
I can get you another one if you want.
We're all good.
So we're going from house to house. We're meeting a lot of people or a lot of clients. And there was a person that continuously, and they're not alone in this, forgets words. So like, what are we going to do about that? Is that wet brain? Is that old age? What if people that are younger doing it too? Is it the 3-second video thing? I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder where the human language is going and all that, because
that's dark.
People don't, like kids, text in emojis, dude.
Yeah, there's no more language. And
yeah.
I heard that if you...
And whatever language it is real succinct and able to use for texting. They're not using big words. They're not using strong vocabulary. It's kind of really just,
You have to do micro learning. We have to like really, work on perfecting and improving our education on an ongoing basis.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the story. That was my whole story.
Good one.
Cut it out if you don't like it.
Don't worry. I think we might. So let me ask you this. Sham's going back to school.
Yeah.
How do you think going back to school has changed since we went back to school? Like I was noticing it, like he goes back on Wednesday, which I can't fucking believe. First off, we never had that orientation type shit in New York. I don't think they do that now. I know we didn't do it then. You didn't go to elementary school out here, so you wouldn't know if they always did that. But did they do that type of deal in Falls Church?
Yeah, of course.
No,
my
we
parents
didn't.
just never went.
No, they didn't have any of that shit. School starts. See you on whatever day
There's
it was.
no
See
way.
you there.
If I asked Terry McGuire right now, she's going to
100%.
say,
Well, she
there
went
was
to-
no
she-
orientation.
She taught at St. Helens. That's different. The public school, there was none. You show up, and there is none. You show up, public school, that's it. Here's your day. See you then. So there wasn't anything to that.
They're not going to just be like, oh, it's public school, so you can't have that.
Yeah, they're paying. They're not paying for it. You know?
So your question is, how is school different from when we were
No,
kids?
yeah, like,
I mean, it's definitely like back to school. Like
I remember the anticipation going to get school clothes. We haven't got school clothes for him.
because it's still going to be hotter than a witch's ass.
Which, yeah, it's a
Actually,
big difference.
it's supposed to be colder.
But
than a
what?
witch's
But
ass.
like we went school shopping, and that was it, kid.
Yeah.
Like I got my sneakers, and
Okay.
those sneakers were to last me until around Christmas, when I got a new pair of sneakers at Christmas, and those sneakers at Christmas was supposed to take me through the end of the school year, and then at the end of the school year, I got a pair for if I graduated or blah 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 or whatever. I got a pair, and those got me through the summer. I didn't have 20 pairs. That was it. A pair. There was a nice pair, but that was it. That was a pair. And then we got a new book bag. We got a new, your new notebooks, your new
a new trapper keeper.
Yeah, we got all that
Every
shit.
year you have to have a new trapper keeper.
But
this
we
year,
didn't even know who our teachers were till we showed up. Like, oh shit,
we don't know. We don't know.
Oh shit, we got Miss Such and Such. Or we got Mr. So and So. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like we didn't know any of this shit.
So
now they're on text chats and email chains. There's nothing like that when we grew up.
That's for sure. But that's email. There was an email when we were in
No
school.
shit, that's what I mean. There was no.
There was just
was
communication
no
by letters.
None,
And you put
none,
like
none.
a note in the bag that would come home in your backpack.
None. Yeah, maybe if you got in trouble. Like I remember, we had a composite. Like we would have the composition notebooks, and I remember because I got in trouble all the time. Like you would have like the teacher would write a note in it,
And
then
say,
my mom had to sign it.
Tommy is a bad
Tommy
boy.
fucking did whatever the fuck, and my mother had to sign it.
What would you do?
I would come home and make her sign something else.
Okay.
And then I take her signature and I put it on the paper under
Trace it?
and I trace that bitch up, bro. I would
the
trace
teacher
that
would
up.
notice it?
Well, I would
notice?
do it. I wouldn't do it one time.
Practice?
I would do it a bunch. And by the time I did it,
What grade is this?
I was pretty good.
What grade is this? Pray tell.
Oh man, probably fourth, fifth, sixth. I don't even remember. I remember I did that too. Where in high school, this is in high school, where again I got in a whole bunch of trouble the year prior to.
Okay.
So this was junior year, and I wanted to sit with my friends at lunch
Why couldn't you?
because I had a different lunch.
Why?
I was just like the schedule. I was different lunch, so my friends all had.
Were your friends older?
No. It's just the way the schedules had worked out.
'Cause
And there was different lunch periods. I had friends at each lunch period, but the lunch period I wanted was with the girl I was going out with at the time.
Okay.
And with my friends like Lanny, like a few friends that like my friends that would have like so. And I had
cut
like,
your class.
I had like the worst lunch period. No, the year prior to actually, I had lunch, and then my fifth period or my next class was the science and the social process was the class.
So
I had.
instead
Mr.
of
Corso.
going,
once I started dating the girl I was with, I never went back to that class. Like
you're
I
romantic.
never went to that class again. So I basically had back-to-back lunch periods.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I remember they did that.
Yeah, so whatever. I was getting in, I was
So there's room for everyone in the cafeteria.
So I went to Mrs. McDermott. Shout out Mrs. McDermott. I highly doubt she was alive. She's still alive. She was older then. She was older then. It's 30, it's 25 years ago.
So she could be
maybe,
alive and
whatever,
well.
Maybe. But she was the math teacher. But then she became like a vice principal, which is like, what? Whatever. So to get into that class or to get that lunch, I wrote her a note as my grandmother saying that, the lunch period that I was in right now were a lot of the old people that I was hanging out with last year. And she wanted me to distance myself from them so that I could
What an elaborate scheme.
Yeah, be better behaved.
You wrote that?
I wrote her a note. Yeah.
And you have the worst handwriting.
And she switched my class. She switched it.
My.
No one would ever batted an eye. I made, I don't like, because, what do you call it?
Back to school. Forgery. Switched.
No.
Crushed.
Inflation. Inflation's a motherfucker. I don't remember the dollar amount, but I bet each of those kids tomorrow I'm gonna have lunch.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like this is gonna be my lunch period.
Okay.
They were like, yeah, bullshit. I bet all of them. I remember it was like $10 each or 20, whatever it was.
Okay.
But I made like fucking 200. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's funny.
Good times, man. Good
so,
times.
That is quite an elaborate scheme to go and hang out with your friends.
Yes, and it worked.
And what grade are we in again?
This was junior year of high school.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't like little kid.
Yeah.
No, this is junior year of high school. Little kid, I would do crazy stuff too, but whatever.
Like what?
I don't know, man. I was a bad kid. I hope he's never... And it's so fucking funny. My wife took a picture of our little guy today at school at orientation in front of the
marquee.
The marquee. Well, welcome back, kids, and all that. And the face that he's making it's a combination of sadness, anger, and disgust.
Because
he didn't... Like, that's my kid, dude.
Because he didn't want to take a picture.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I was like, come on, let's go take a picture.
But like I said, we don't have any of the other, back to school activities, not activities, but things that we would do prior to going back to school. Like we don't even have a new book bag for them.
Okay, listen to me right now.
That's crazy to me.
Listen to me right now. When you ask Cousin Zeba.
Okay, like she's the know-it-all because she has fucking 2 kids. We just ask Cousin Zeba about everything. She knows. All I know is that every fucking year I went back to school with a new backpack.
The fact that she can wear her cheerleading uniform and that it is spotless. Yeah. Okay. And the fact that her daughters still have the same hydro flasks for the last decade and they look impeccable and she takes such good care of things. Not to mention his backpack is a Pottery Barn. It's or Crate and Barrels, like 100 something. It's got his name engraved on it and it's got a matching lunch bag and it's in perfect condition.
No, it's not.
So
it's not in perfect condition.
And there's no way
that turn it over. Yeah, turn it over. Kid.
No, because Tommy, let me answer what you said about we didn't do this, we didn't do that. Let me tell you what we did do. We made a very large donation. Well, it might not be large, but it was definitely a donation.
There was none of that.
Then wait, but then there's all of the signups for cooking.
It's so crazy.
Then there's, and that only goes until October or whatever. It's
you got to pay again.
We just did baseball signups. We just did another one, an art class. He just had a full ass summer of camps, and all of the expenses that we did spend on him for him to before, not to mention the school supplies, the Trapper Keeper thing. At first grade, what the teachers want is, because you're right, we don't know who his teacher is yet either, and we don't find out until this week. But they say all of first grade, this is what the supply list is. Instead of getting every single thing, we just toss some money at them for them to buy via Amazon. That's why we do clear the list. Now we're doing it for...
Don't tell me about no clear the list, dude. Because I do I give books to classrooms. I get inundated and saturated with requests oh, can you clear the list for me for my school? Can you, you know what I mean? I got probably 50 teachers right now that are asking me to buy them supplies. So I get it. I understand that's the thing. And I help who I can help.
I just don't
but
like,
I can't help everybody.
I just don't like the idea of if he's not asking for a backpack for us to be shelling out, because it's a lot of money. Like, we've been spending a lot on the things that we have to be prepared to do more, because his school supplies and the stuff that they need for field trips, they need the teacher and the schools, they are going to be continuing to need money. So I don't want to add more. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Listen,
it's a little craziness too. How much money that they fucking need.
But,
that's how you're fucking carried away.
But by the way,
they pay a lot of taxes over here too.
By the way,
your tax money's going to their school as well.
I think you've gotten him a whole bunch of new Nikes over the summer. We all were constantly going shoe shopping for this child, and all of his shoes are in great condition, and the weather's just different too. And they fit him. But the
it was
next
cold
time
in New York, like it was autumn, September. It was still a little nice. But then it got colder quicker, so you kind of needed winter clothes and stuff too. He doesn't. It's going to be hot for another 3 months.
We got him clothes all summer long. He had such a big growth spurt. And right now, anything that we get him will just be a waste because, I mean, trust me, once it gets cold, he's going to need a whole new wardrobe.
Oh, before I forget.
Tell me.
Speaking of DMs and, what resonates with the people.
Okay, what resonates?
What do you think was very popular from last week's episode?
You making fun of Luann?
Oh, you are my wife. I'll tell you that. You hit the nail on the head. I am thinking of starting my own cabaret and going out there and doing a show that imitates Luann's show doing cabaret.
Maybe you should.
It's like people were very, very... they wanted me to finish singing it.
What is the song?
Strangers in the night. Exchanging glances. Lovers at first sight.
What else?
I know who Luann is.
Luann. That's what Marisol calls her.
That's a man, baby.
What about money can't buy you class. Elegance is learned, my friend. Elegance is learned. You have to let it wane. You don't go.
Yeah, you have to wait for the Xanax to sink in.
Yeah,
it just goes. Land the plane. Now, do you think that it's going to be a big shift to your routine to get back in that swing?
Of school starting?
Yeah, dropping him off, picking him up, because the hours are different. He's going to be allowed a little later now.
I'm excited. I'm honestly, the mom guilt that I've been having all summer, where I'm like, if he's out, it's out in the heat. And then if he's home, oh my God, is he in front of a screen? Oh, what's how much we're working, how much we're not playing, vacations. It was not the best. I mean, I'm glad he had a good summer. I'm glad he's a happy kid.
You got to chill the fuck out, man. You know what I mean? To people that had 20 kids. Like my grandmother had 9 kids. You can't. We have 1. I get it, but you can't let it consume you to that effect. It's not healthy for you, and it's definitely not healthy for him. He'll be fine. He's fucking 6. And he's gonna be 7 before you know it. He's getting older.
Better not.
He's getting older. He's getting into the swing of things. You can't let that type of shit consume you. You know what I mean? Because again, it's not healthy. It's not. He'll be fine. He'll roll with the punches. It's never going to be that great.
Well, I don't know what anyone else's experience is about people who have 7 or 9 kids. Good. I hope that they are, a beautiful, loud, bustling household. But of course I'm going to care and worry. Of course I just want him to have a happy life. And I don't want him to be understimulated and turn into a couch potato that's not going to do anything because his parents weren't making sure that he was setting him up for success. So I told you this. I'm afraid I don't want a couch potato child. So all I want to do is make sure that he's out doing sports or learning coding or whatever he's supposed to do at his age. And so, yeah, man, I am extremely excited that he's going to have that routine, and it's going to be great for me too. Like, I love that I will, be back on a bell schedule. I'm into it. I am really into it.
I like that he gets to see his friends. He gets to play with his friends. You could see like
Every
today,
single day, yeah.
Today he was totally dragging ass and couldn't wait to get out of there at the orientation. He was so bored and he wanted to leave. And then one of his friends showed up and it was like we had to drag him out of there, So
yeah, it was so nice.
I just, I hope he gets to hang out, see his friends, hang out with his buddies. I remember that when I was a kid. Like I remember how much I like to play with my guys, and it's fleeting. You know what I mean? Like when you're in that zone or in that moment, he thinks that those kids are going to be like his best friends, right? But this one will move away. That one will, go to a different school for whatever reason. It's just like they'll start to go away and like new ones will come in. So, I just hope that he enjoys it, that he savors it. And, he doesn't walk into school with that same look of disgust that he had on his picture today, which is just too funny for me.
Well, we'll try to get some like cuter ones for him before he does, that's not going to that can't be like the first day of first grade picture.
That's great. It's so great. She should post it. He looks so bad and disgusted. It's fucking hilarious.
No. I mean, I get it. Yes, I want him to be with his friends.
And he's just like, I've had this conversation a few times this week. Like we were driving, his preschool's just down the block. And the other day I had him driving and I guess they were doing their orientation because it was packed and there was a bunch of parents and a bunch of little kids. And I was just like, oh man, because he was so cute when he was that age. And I was just like, oh man, you used to be so cute. And he's like, look at my face. I'm still cute. And it's just different. He's like a boy now. Not to say he's not cute, but like he was so cute then. And it's just, it's never coming back that time.
I used to disagree with you, and now I think you're right. He's he's not a baby.
He's definitely not a baby.
It's okay.
I mean, listen, if he was on a TV show back then, they would have gave the fucking kid his own network because he was such a dream to look at. I don't even know if he's my kid. Now I'm sure because I see other things. At that point in time, who knows? Maybe they made a mistake when they were fucking giving the
children away?
No, when they were inseminating you. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Maybe they made a mistake to put the wrong one in there because I'm not that cute. He was so fucking cute.
When was this?
When he was like from 1 to 4.
Oh.
1 to 4. He's still cute. Don't get me wrong. But like, and Jen Suwala, who was here, shout out Jen. She was here this weekend with her kid. And she understood what I was saying. She got like, it's not that he's not cute anymore, but it's a completely different phase. Like he's not that same kid. You know what I mean?
You still see him. Wait, what was Jen saying?
That same thing. It's just like, she's like, look at him. Her kid is fucking going into the 8th grade. He's like 6'3" and he's like 200 pounds, bro. He's a
quarterback.
Yeah, but like it's like Jared Goff, who, if people don't know, is the quarterback for the Detroit Lions, and he's from out here. And the guy that worked with him, his QB coach, works with her kid. And they don't just, it's not randos that they're picking out to work with these people. Like, they picked him. It's not like she went looking for a coach. The coach called her and was like, yo, man, can I work with your son? Because he's fucking gigantic. But he's still real innocent, too. Like I said, he's going into 8th grade. He's not going into high school, going into 8th grade. So when you talk to him, he's still like talking to a little kid, but he's fucking, like, I look up at him when I talk to him, So it's crazy. It's crazy.
So I've got some questions for you in lieu of the birthday. But By the way, I remember this. There's a Randy Kirschbaum that's also got a birthday. Shout out to Randy. But
Feeling Randy.
Tommy, what was your favorite birthday ever that you've ever had?
Oh, I don't.
What's your favorite birthday that you've ever had?
I don't. I've never had really like good birthdays, and I don't count. I don't count that we're going out because my birthday's the 29th of December. I don't count that we're going out for New Year's. Like, everyone's going out for New Year's. And they're like, it's your birthday. It's like, no, it's not. You know what I mean? If it wasn't my birthday, you'd still be going, you know? So I don't really count those. I do remember a few Chuck E. Cheese's when I was young with my mom.
Really?
Yeah. Because, again, that also was terrible because you're on break in school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you didn't see anybody?
No. And again, it wasn't like nowadays, everybody's on a fucking text thread. Everybody fucking knows everybody. It wasn't like that. You know what I mean? I didn't know the kids in my class. I didn't know their phone numbers. I didn't know where they lived. You know what I mean? It was maybe you made out invitations. You'd have to get the addresses and shit like that. No, that was not. But they would come into class and the mothers would come in and they make cupcakes and they would give cupcakes out. They'd be like the mom for the day, but like I said, man, I was during hiatus, during vacation, so that never happened for me. What about you? Do you remember, like, you kind of have the same thing? You have a summer birthday, so you didn't get any of that shit either in school.
Yeah, of course not. But I didn't want it.
Yeah. I don't necessarily know if I wanted it either, quote unquote, wanted it.
I enjoyed your half birthday. That was smart.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun, but that wasn't my birthday. It was just, that was convenience.
We had a
but
surprise
that was
birthday party
fun.
for you.
That was definitely fun.
We had a surprise birthday party for you.
It was June.
But we had a surprise birthday party for you.
Okay.
Everybody came to a club.
Yeah.
For your birthday.
That was a good time. That was definitely a good time.
And you were totally shocked.
Yeah, definitely.
Like
you guys
20
got
guys
me.
came.
No, you got me. Fuck, my buddy Russell, shout out Russell, the kid came from North Carolina, drove up for the party and drove back the next day. So, yeah, man, they came out.
We had the time of our lives.
No, it was a good night. It was definitely a good night.
Did you get in a fight at the end?
Yeah. I didn't. Shout out, I won't throw names out there just in case, but one of my buddies, he's a tough kid, man. And he ended the squabble. Let's just put it that way. It was a good night. We had a lot of fun. I was very drunk.
It was fun.
Yeah, we were all very intoxicated. It was a good
time. We organized it. Like, we made sure that everybody told everybody, and there was Jessica Darpino and the McCabe's, the wives.
No, but there was like this. It was at the Dream. It was where everybody met, and there's like this room that's by the pool. That's like a throwaway room. Nothing's going on in there. And I didn't even notice it. But they had me waiting in there. Like, we were all hanging out in this room for like an hour, 2 hours, whatever it was. Because people
were not waiting for an hour.
No. Yes, we were. But we were waiting for the people to fill in downstairs. Like, all the people to come. So we were just in like this room. It's kind of like this office, just kind of hanging out. I didn't notice it. It wasn't like we felt like there was a gun to our head, but like, it's the only time we were ever in that room on any of the trips. And like, it's like, oh, that's why we were sitting there. So that by the time we came, it was like, okay to go downstairs. When I walked downstairs, the first person was that guy, Russell. I was like, wait a second, what? And I did a double take. It didn't make sense that he was there. And then I looked around and it was all my friends. I'm like, oh shit. So yeah, they pulled it off.
So fun.
They pulled it off for sure. It was a good time.
But I thought that was the bar downstairs.
No,
because
that was the bar downstairs. When we came to the bar downstairs, that's where everybody was. But they were holding me.
Okay.
Upstairs, upstairs. Like, there's the pool and there's a room above the pool, and they were holding me there while everybody came. But again, it didn't feel like I was being held. It just felt like we were waiting on someone. Like, it was like, yeah, we're waiting for someone. So, all right, whatever. And we were cool, like, having conversation.
Oh, yeah, because you came down the escalator.
Yeah, it was like me, Albert, because it was our New York quote-unquote crew. I think Vinny might have been upstairs with me, too, with Christy. Like, there was a few people, right. So it was, like, normal. Johnny was definitely upstairs with me, too. And so I didn't think anything of it. But it was strategic. They were holding me there so that everybody could come. And then when I came down, yeah, like I said, it was very... that was one of the more surprised I've ever been, for sure. I didn't think... sometimes you catch wind of things, you're not really sure. I had no idea that was going down. So
that was really fun.
It was a good time.
And then what's the name of the guy who had the club, who we organized it with? Chris
Rita.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Shout
really...
out Chris. He's got a few nightclubs in the city. What do you think if you had to pick, like what's the biggest highlights would you say so far of the summer?
Of the summer.
Yeah.
My uncle's 75th birthday.
All right. I'm happy. It was great to see the guy in good spirits. It's great to see him healthy and moving around. But I can't take
proud
that
of
much
my cousins for putting on such a beautiful event to honor him.
It was definitely nice. They
he felt so loved.
He should. He's a good guy.
A highlight of the summer. I mean, it's gonna knock you over with a feather. Just like pick up and drop off. You know, coming home from camp.
I liked Raging Waters. Had a good time there with you guys. That was a good time.
Definitely.
I was so exhausted
from
it.
The pool, hanging out in the backyard.
You went with your cousin and Shams down to San Diego.
Oh, thank God you brought that up. I would like to do that one more time this summer.
I don't know if you're going to be able to. Wednesday, school starts.
Well, there's going to be one more month of summer.
There's going to be 3 more months of summer. It doesn't get fucking cold here till November. October last year was 100 degrees, dude.
Yeah.
Burning hot.
Yeah.
I saw it too.
What?
For those that don't know, I lived in Vegas for, a couple of years, whatever. I fucking hated it. But I only bring it up is one of the good things about Vegas. What do you think? That's a real vague question.
But I know it.
What?
Eating, the restaurants, the meals?
Yes, but no.
Okay, wait.
No mosquitoes.
Okay.
No mosquitoes.
Why?
It's too hot. It's too hot of climate, whatever. Obviously, you got to put up with scorpions and fucking other, but no mosquitoes. So, like, you could, when they say dry heat, that's a real thing compared to, like, humidity. Like, humidity, you could be sitting inside in air condition, but you'll still sweat just because the air is wet.
Okay.
Where in Vegas, once the sun goes down and there's no sun, it can be hot. It could be like 85, 90 degrees, but it's not that bad because it's a drier heat. So you could sit outside and relax and have a good time, and you're not getting any bugs. There's no bugs.
Okay.
So there's one of the good parts about it. Like where I lived, we'd hang out. Now, because of global warming and because of it's getting hotter and staying hotter longer, I read today there's like they're infesting Vegas. Mosquitoes and they're coming with fucking diseases, and they're coming with.
Sounds like BS.
Yeah, man. That would suck. I fucking hate mosquitoes.
Sounds like BS.
Sounds like BS to you, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
This is what I was going to tell you about the party last night. So when Doug is getting ready to leave the Minkoffs, he goes, "Okay, Jeff, don't be the last guy here."
Yeah, don't.
Like he's like, as if Jeff would even do that. Yeah. And then Jeff was like, I probably will. And he was like, Doug's going home around 9. The invite was 6:30. Me, Liat, and Trevor got there around 7:30, 7:15. It was perfect.
Well, what do you think the appropriateness of that is? Because if you take that situation, right? She's the influencer. She's the chump. She's the chump friends and all the chumps and all that chumpy chump and a chump.
Chunk.
The husband is not.
Right.
He's opening up the home, or they're opening up their home to you guys. Mm-hmm. But and I'm sure he's kind of I don't know the guy, never met him. But I'm trying to say the same thing as me, right? Like if they all came and had a party here, hey, how you doing? But there's a point in time where it's like, can everybody get the fuck out? You know what I mean? Can everybody leave? Right. You left early, dude. You left at 6:30. So that means that you were at the party no later than 7:15.
You and I left at 6:45.
Yeah, you were supposed to be there at 6:30. You were late. Whatever.
The invite time was 6:30.
I'm saying the pickup was supposed to be picking you up at 6:30.
Yeah, thankfully
I didn't drop
we
you
got an extra 15 minutes, so it was good.
Yeah, I didn't drop you up till 6:45.
7:30. Yeah,
okay,
so
7:30. That's fucking like Shams and I went to bed at 10:30. You
late.
weren't home.
No.
No, he was kind of trying to wait for you. You know what I mean? He was
Oh.
kind of trying to wait for mommy. I'm like, I don't think she's going to be home anytime soon.
Really? He was trying to wait for me?
He was trying.
Wow.
But that's 3 hours of party at someone's house for, like, not anything specific. Just a chump, quote unquote, get together. Like, when do you feel like enough's enough? Because you know me. I'll start telling people, yo, man, you got to get the fuck out. Like, we had the Christmas party.
Yeah.
I'll, like, let you know. All right, cool. Hope everybody had fun. Hope everybody had a good time. But you need to get the fuck out of here. And that was even different because it was our Christmas party. It was mostly her friends, but some of them were my friends, too. Where with this guy, I don't think he knows any of them. And for everybody to be lingering there that late, I think that is,
Yeah.
it's uncouth. Who is it? Emily Post? I think she would have been like, yo, you motherfuckers need to get the fuck out of here.
Well, I'm going to tell you how fucking hilarious it was. Basically, she put on the invite, it's come celebrate Rob's birthday.
So it's for the husband. What? Sounds like something my wife would do. Throw a party where all her friends come and tell me it's for me. Then I have to be there. I have to fucking get dressed. I gotta fucking be be a host. Clean this up, Tommy. Deal with her being all stressed because people are coming over. And she's fucking pushing a mop and you don't fucking help. You never do anything. Meanwhile, the party would be for me. You know what I mean? Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks. Just do me a favor. Tell them not to come. No. Yeah. That sounds like it. Come celebrate Rob. I'm sure Rob is fucking really thrilled with it.
There was a sushi chef, like what is it? Like not just one chef. There was like an open sushi kitchen outdoor.
That's tough.
So and it was like, well, it's Bel Air.
Your cousin did too. For your uncle, he had sushi outside.
And they're like cutting it and preparing it and all that stuff, right? So then they have like. Downstairs on the Housewives of Beverly Hills, there was discussion over this very extensive, costly remodel of her basement. But they like, you know how they make it sound shitty, like the basement? Because like the basement sounds like where you keep like the dead bodies. Right.
Jinx.
Yeah.
You owe me a Coke.
But this was like,
yeah, the fucking guy made the Lion King. I'm sure the basement looked like the fucking the thing in Africa. You know what I mean? It's like
what?
Like that place in Africa where
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm not gonna remember, but like,
can we cheat and ask?
No.
What does the place look like? Is it so it looks like a speakeasy.
The Pride Lands.
The Pride Lands
is
right.
where it was in Africa from the Lion King.
Yes.
He probably has the elephants and fucking lions and whatever roaming around the basement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Good recall on that one, the Pride Lands. So basically it's this beautiful bar, a beautiful poker room, a gorgeous, like it looks kind of like the man cave colors of like cigar bar, chocolate, stripes and beautiful Chinese and artifacts from her family. She's Chinese, he's American, and I don't know if he's from NorCal. He's from the Bay to the Bay. And then like the downstairs, once you left the upstairs, we were just there for the rest of the night. There was 2 bartenders. It was like the quality of like a restaurant. It was like a hotel bar. Rob
came down in his bathrobe and slippers like, yo, can you guys get the fuck out of my house, dude?
Well, what he said, what they did to be subtle, okay,
we're feeding jackals. No, we're feeding jackals. We're racing cheetahs down here. You should come hang out, Rob.
No,
the basement.
He was kind of there all the way, but then there was this moment where I was like, are we still seriously? I looked at Rosa. I was like, are we still going to stay? Yeah. Like, I was like, it's time to go, guys. Yeah. Nobody was trying to hear that. People were like just getting started.
I bet.
I love to be somewhere, but I have a max out time, which you'd be surprised. In this crowd, I am like the first one, like by half. Like people.
Well, you have the youngest kids, no?
But that's not even the reason.
Yeah, it's
not like
reason.
I have a babysitter.
But it's still a big reason. They're out. They're at the age now where they could be out. and not have to worry. You know what I mean? The kid's not 6, he's not 5. Like,
Well,
they could be kid's 12, kid's 30, he's all right. You know what I mean? Woo, let's get fucking nuts. You know what I mean? Top's coming off. No, that doesn't. Plus, you could tell. I've heard you on the phone. They enjoy
getting drunk.
Yeah, obviously, you guys fucking. But no, they enjoy these chump events. They enjoy them.
So do I.
That's what I'm saying. So they enjoy them. So like the next one, if you had the next one on calendar, then you can be like, all right, see you guys next Wednesday. But if it's not on calendar, these fucking bunch think like live in the now, man. You know,
yeah, and it was a Saturday night, and it's the end of summer.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what they did, which was very
put another shrimp on the barbie, Rob.
I'm sitting here like looking to my left, looking to my right, inspecting the room. I'm checking out who is starting to get like restless. Check your watch. Have a signal, a social cue to another person, like do the little eyebrow raise, the little head tilt, like, are you ready to wrap it up?
Yeah. Not the Molly starting to kick in. Fuck.
So no, not a person. Reza's sitting next to me. I'm like, so are we going to ever leave? What's the deal? And he looked at me like, doesn't seem like anyone, because we should at this point, we're a smallish enough group that by the time, and I have a video of this, we should just all leave. There's no like half of us, one of us. Like,
no, it's that time where someone, all right, so,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Everybody, all right, see you later, guys.
So I go, I kind of give that nod to Liat and Trevor, and I'm like,
perfect example, not to cut you off, but last week when we went to Gigi's party that she had for you, whatever that was, there was that point where everybody, where it was just like, all right.
The pizza guy left.
Yeah, all right. Some people are kind of left, but there was a point where instead of, 1 or 2 leaving, 8 people left. You know what I mean? And that's it, dude. We're gone.
Thank you.
And then that 8 people makes the other 2 or 3 leave too. Maybe,
exactly.
So yeah, I know exactly what you mean. That never came.
That didn't happen.
See, the hard part is, and not to say that any of these people are broke, because they're not. Everybody's doing very well for themselves.
Of course.
And everybody's, but the house you're in, they're doing real well for themselves. You know what I mean?
Well,
so it's tough to leave that type of situation where everybody kind of has their own butler. You know what I mean? Like take this away from me. Your glass is filled without you doing anything. You got another snack in your hand if you didn't eat it.
That's true.
It's tough to leave that.
That's very true.
It's tough to be like, oh, let's, And again, I walk in home right now, I might have my 2 12-year-old kid, 12, and the mommy, man, you know what I mean? Like, you didn't do this, and coming. Right now, I'm here. I don't have any of that shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any of that.
Well, the very subtle, classy way that they tried to hint, a long overdue hint, was that
someone double-ducked gave him an upper decker.
Oh, what is that?
You know what an upper decker is?
No.
That's when you go into a bathroom. I think I've mentioned this before on the pod.
Oh, God.
And you take a shit in the tank. So you lift the tank up and you shit in the tank.
No, just
and then you put that on
top.
top.
Just shut up.
We did that.
I said a classy, subtle thing.
We did that.
Okay.
Here's
what I'm trying to say.
Shout out. And I hope this doesn't affect his business. He's the vet that I told you about.
I know.
He's a super vet. Like, he's an amazing, super smart, one of the smartest guys I know. And he had just found out about an upper decker. And he's like frothing at the bit that he had to do it. And we were in Jersey Shore, and that's just some rando's house. And they were so nice. They invited us. It was a party. Don't get me wrong. It was kids. It wasn't like adults who like kids rented houses at Jersey Shore. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he wanted the upper deck toilet.
No. I'm trying to tell you this classy story.
I upper decked him. Let's hit it. We ran out of there.
I don't even know why you would do that.
Oh, man,
just to be a dick?
I didn't do it.
I'm gonna keep going with the story.
Okay, go ahead.
It's a great story. Yeah, we didn't. Certainly, there was no bathroom anywhere in sight, so I don't even understand that.
You don't have a bathroom anywhere in sight? There should be fucking 50 bathrooms.
Okay, well, it wasn't like a mansion like that.
It was like like you're supposed to go to the bathroom outside, like the Lion King, like you were in the jungle.
So they had their bartenders say, "Can I get anyone anything before like
We leave.
last call? Like we
They didn't
shut
get-
down."
It wasn't like a last call. It was.
Well,
like,
it's not a bar, but she
Yeah.
said it just like someone would. Like, can I get anyone a last round
yeah. Before
we
clean up and get out of here.
and then
Because they're not looking to hang out with the Lion King all fucking night. They're looking to go home.
guess what?
What?
Everybody ignored it.
Oh.
And they were like, let's open up like more bottles, and then called Crystal with the look of
She came downstairs in her nightgown and sleep mask on. Like, yeah.
she was like, oh God, this is so bad. These people like dreading, why did I invite these people over?
Yeah.
Why are they still here?
Yes.
How are they still here?
And they are
Why
still
are they
here.
still here? And they're telling me to open up this fridge. It was one of those fancy glass fridges
Oh, I bet.
built into the bar
I bet.
with like bottles after bottles of really nice Veuve.
Oh, I bet.
The pink ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were like, yeah, well, let's open up. And I was just like in the back going like, damn, this is going to be the last time any of us is invited over.
Everybody, yeah.
So, and then it went on a few more rounds, and yeah.
Yeah, we didn't
we
know.
finally went home.
We didn't know when you came home.
According to this, I got in the car at 10:30. Yeah. Yeah.
So then we must have just missed you. Because we turned the TV off at 10:30.
Yeah. Well, yeah. 10:30. Yeah. Yeah. You guys were so cute. I took a picture of you when I got home.
Then the two of you got in bed. I got pushed out onto the floor, and I had to go sleep in the living room.
What happened that you guys didn't?
You hit the bed like a tsunami,
Okay.
and it like reverberated through the rest of the bed, and it knocked him closer to me, and he just starts kicking me in my back. Like he does not care. He just starts kicking. And yeah, he doesn't.
Look, I took this picture.
We got
of you
a new
guys.
bed. We have to put the bed together for him.
Look,
That looks about
you
right.
guys fell asleep like twins.
That looks about right.
Look, how cute is that?
Yeah, that's about
Is that not the sweetest thing you've ever seen?
That's about right.
You guys, it's a picture of Shams and Tommy passed out next to each other with the exact same body gestures on their back. I mean, it is like you just set them up like two dolls.
Yeah, that's my son.
Shams is getting a look, and then here comes Toya for the picture.
Yeah.
Shams is getting his big boy room for first grade. And yeah.
So he's been sleeping in the bed the last, a couple of weeks, whatever. But he actually went back into his room. But then I took his old bed apart. We got to put the new one together. And I can't wait for him to get back into that bed because, like I said, it's a nightmare for me. I got sleep apnea to begin with, so it's difficult for me to sleep. And I don't sleep sound. I'm always like a little bit between being awake and sleeping. But the machine that I have helps. Like I sleep better than I used to, 100%. But it's still not great. And he just kicks me. Like he really will just kick me in my back and be like, "Yo, get out of here." And next thing you know, I'm sleeping in the living room.
Well, I have to say,
And she sleeps like the dead too. Like I said, you could have
a
gunfight.
There is a big difference with us sharing it with Shams versus when we have it to ourselves. I mean,
it's night and day.
Even
Not to
if
mention,
Toya-
he's a big kid now.
yeah, he's a big kid.
You know what I mean? He never wanted to sleep with us when he was 2, 3, 4. He never wanted. He always slept in his bed. He was fine with it.
Yeah.
But, this summer, whatever. But now he's like, it's like having a third adult in the bed with you.
Yeah.
It's cumbersome.
Plus
like
the
you said,
dog.
Toya's the worst.
She makes her presence known.
Hell yeah. She's 6 pounds. She feels like 60 when you sleep in the bed.
Yeah, because
She
she's
won't
not trying to move.
She's not trying to move.
She's like, yeah?
Yeah, no.
You really want to start some?
Yeah, I'm comfortable.
She knows
Not
what
to
I'm talking about, I
mention,
know.
she's not subtle. Like she'll walk on your face. You know
She
what I
wants
mean?
to know.
She's going to get comfortable.
She's throwing her weight around.
Yeah, man. This is her time. It's the one time of the day that she's going to really, like you just
Get
said,
an 8-hour shift.
throw her weight around. You
Yeah.
know? Most of the time throughout the day, she's
Pun
pretty
intended.
going. No, not there. Not there. She is going to let her presence be known.
And I am also excited about getting his new big boy room together.
Yep.
We do have to run and do like a IKEA run for floating shelves because I have a feeling they're going to be like astronomically less expensive than if we order them from anywhere else, like including Target or Amazon. Like we have to go to IKEA.
Yeah, now they set you up with the Taskmaster too. They'll put it together.
Oh yeah.
Which is genius. Because that's always been the problem with IKEA.
Can you let me go to the bathroom? I really can't.
No,
wait.
we're done.
Okay.
All right, so if you're out there, you can see my wife looks like she's gonna shit her pants.
No.
What? What? No.
I was saying I have to pee. I've been holding it for a long time.
Oh, pee, folks.
Okay.
So she's gonna.
So
she's got to go.
That
to
was a
the
quick
bathroom.
episode, though. Honestly, it went by really fast.
That's good. That's because you and I are such a natural together.
All right. Well, I'm excited. There were a lot of topics per usual. I wanted to talk about some birthday stuff, get a little philosophical, get a little emo, ask you some questions. We'll carry them over. It'll be somebody's birthday next week. But thank you guys for hanging out with us. And we love the feedback. We know that you guys love that we are, your favorite part of Monday.
Yeah, like, subscribe,
So, love
5
you.
stars, all that good stuff. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, spread the word, spread the love. We genuinely appreciate you. And again, shop.tillthedirtpodcast.com is open. If you want merch, use the code The Dirt. I think that will give you 10% off on anything. So that's the news, I guess. And we are out of here.